Welcome to my channel. Today we will practice English listening and fluency through an engaging story. By the end of this video, you will have learned new English phrases and also feel motivated to keep practicing. Every day on this channel we focus on helping you speak English more confidently. I will speak slowly and clearly with a strong American accent, so you can hear each word. This general American accent is widely understood and can make your own speech clearer. We will use a story context because stories give meaningful context and emotion to language, making new words easier to remember. In this journey, every detail of the story is crafted to help you practice. As you listen carefully, imagine each scene in your mind. By staying attentive, you train your ear to English sounds. Let's meet our main character. His name is Alex. He is a beginner English learner who has just moved to the United States. He comes from a small town overseas and has dreamed of speaking English well. Right now, he feels both excited and nervous. Everything here is different. The streets, the sounds, the fast way people talk. He hopes to make friends and feel at home here. Sometimes he also feels a bit homesick, but he reminds himself why he came here, to learn and grow. On his first day here, Alex wakes up early in the morning. He walks to the bus stop near his apartment. It is still cool outside, and there is a light sunrise in the sky. The streets are quiet and clean, and he admires the tall buildings. Alex takes a deep breath and looks around at the unfamiliar city. He ties his shoelaces, grabs his backpack, and steps out, feeling the cool morning air on his face. He spots the American flag on a nearby building and feels both nervous and excited about the future. He thinks, "I can do this!" With a determined nod, he steps up to the bus stop. His heart beats fast as the bus arrives. He sits by the window and watches the city pass by, trying to catch more English on the way. He greets the bus driver politely. "Excuse me, which bus goes to Main Street?" The driver smiles and says, "Take the number 7 bus. It stops right at Main Street." Alex hears number 7 and repeats, "Number 7? The driver nods. Alex says, "Thank you," and gets on the bus. This simple exchange helps Alex practice basic phrases and shows the driver Alex is learning. Even when he doesn't catch every word, repeating key parts helped him understand. This kind of repeating is called shadowing, and it really helps improve listening and pronunciation. Listening to the conversation on the bus, Alex realizes he heard key words like Main Street and number 7, but missed some of the smaller words. He smiles to himself. Each time he uses English, even a little, he gets more confident. He notices how the American accent sounded. The driver said, 7th, with a soft T. Alex repeats it quietly, 7th. He thinks about how he learned to pronounce th differently after listening carefully. Repeating key phrases quietly helps him feel like he's part of the conversation. Once Alex gets off the bus, he heads to a nearby coffee shop. He wants a cup of coffee for energy. At the counter he smiles and says, "Hello, may I have a cup of coffee, please?" the barista asks. Would you like anything else? Alex thinks for a second and replies, No, thank you. As she hands him the cup, she says, Have a nice day. He answers, Thank you, you too. The smell of coffee fills the air as he walks in. Ordering in English feels like a small victory. This short conversation lets Alex practice phrases like, please, thank you, and you too. The more he speaks, the easier it becomes. After that small exchange, Alex feels pleased. He pronounced words more clearly than before. He noticed that in American English the R in coffee is a bit softer than in his language, and the T in today was almost silent. Each time he practices these little differences, his accent gets a bit closer to a native sound. He even practices repeating phrases under his breath as he walks to improve his pronunciation. These small changes, called a flap T or rhotic R, are typical in a general American accent. By listening carefully, he is training his ear to the native rhythm. In speaking. During class, Ms. Lisa tells a short story about a young person traveling to a new country. As Alex listens, he pictures the scenes in his head, the busy airport, friendly people, and a new home. Ms. Lisa speaks slowly with a clear American accent so everyone can follow. Alex finds the story interesting and hears how she pronounces words. Listening to this story shows him context for new words, which helps him remember them. For example, hearing the word airport in the story gives it real meaning. The story inspires Alex, and he imagines how he might feel in the character's shoes. After class, Alex goes home and decides to practice listening more. He finds an easy English story podcast on his phone. The podcast has clear, slow speech perfect for beginners. He listens to a short scene, then pauses and repeats each sentence aloud. He even shadows the speaker's tone and pauses, which makes a big difference in his understanding. This method is called shadowing. Listen and repeat what you hear. Alex repeats, I like to read a book, several times. Doing this out loud forces him to copy the native rhythm and pronunciation. He feels his accent getting better with every practice. Alex makes a habit of practicing English every evening. He listens to a podcast or reads a short story before bed. He also meets a friend from his class to study together on Saturdays. They chat in English, sometimes about movies or the news. On weekends, he also watches English cartoons and listens to simple songs. On the internet, Alex also finds simple language apps and games, which make practice fun. Each time he uses English, it gets easier. This consistent routine, even just a few minutes a day, gradually builds his fluency. He also uses language apps on his phone. These fun practices make learning feel like a hobby rather than a chore. One evening, Alex's internet connection fails. He needs help to watch his English lesson. He dials customer support. Hello, my Wi-Fi is not working. Can you help me? A gentle voice says, Certainly. Let me help you with that. The agent guides him step by step. Please restart your router and then press the small button on the back. Alex repeats, "Restart router, button, got it." In the end, he hears, "You're back online now." He thanks the agent. "Thank you so much." Alex finds himself learning some tech words like router and button. After the call, he even writes down the new words in his notebook. This phone call lets Alex practice polite, clear English in a practical situation. One day in November, Alex's neighbor Lisa invites him to a special dinner. "Alex, we're having a Thanksgiving dinner on Thursday. Would you like to join us?" she asks. Thanksgiving is a big American tradition. Alex replies happily, "Yes, thank you. I'd love to go." "Great," Lisa says. "You can meet my family, and we'll have turkey and pie." He's excited to try traditional dishes like turkey and pie. Lisa explains some Thanksgiving customs to him. This shows Alex that Americans share stories and traditions at Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving night, Alex arrives at Lisa's home. The table is full of food: roast turkey, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie. Everyone says around the table, "Happy Thanksgiving." Lisa's father asks Alex to share one thing he's thankful for. Alex smiles and says slowly, "I am thankful for my family and for learning English." He tries phrases like, "Pass the gravy," as he eats. He asks others about their traditions. During dinner, he asks others about their traditions. They listen patiently and correct his pronunciation gently. By the end of dinner, he laughs and even tells a small joke. Alex enjoys the warm family atmosphere. He realizes how language and culture come together at a shared meal. After the holiday, Alex has one final challenge at school. He has to give a short speech in front of everyone. He practices beforehand in front of a mirror. When the day comes, Alex stands in front of his classmates. He takes a deep breath and begins clearly. "Hello, everyone. Today I want to share my journey learning English. I have listened to stories, practiced every day, and now I feel more confident speaking." The class claps enthusiastically. Alex nods at his teacher and classmates in thanks. He feels proud. He thought back to his first day and realizes he has come a long way. Each of these experiences added a small step toward a big change. Day by day, Alex noticed he understood more and grew more confident. Alex started with simple phrases like, "Excuse me," and "Good morning." Over time, he built up more complex sentences. This story shows that with regular practice and listening, you will improve too. Now it's your turn to try these tips in real life. Keep listening to English every day, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Use phrases like, "Could you please repeat that?" whenever you need help. For example, you could play this video again and pause after each sentence to repeat it out loud. Or try speaking the words you learn with a friend or even by recording yourself. These small actions will help the English become a natural part of you. Good luck on your own English journey. Thank you for joining Alex on his journey. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more English practice videos. Keep practicing, and soon you will speak English confidently and change your life for the better.